Okay, so it occurs to me I have not made an updated video since Procreate uploaded to not having the percentages and having pixel numbers instead. Anyway, so which makes everything behave a whole lot differently, especially in snapping. So new seamless tile how to the easy way. So obviously a lot of you, I'm sure, know this is the way they tell you to do it. Turn this down low, and then take any one of your images and make it a group, and then duplicate said group, and then move your, let's turn snapping off and magnetics. Well, let's leave magnetics on. So then move your one, to wherever you want it, and then take your other one and move it down until it doesn't or you don't. Can you please stay? That is not what we wanted. Until the line disappears. So our line isn't quite gone yet, so let's top it. Still there. A little there. And now we've went too far. So as you can see, this is a stupid goddamn method of tiling in Procreate. So F all that, and let's make this a little easier. So I have the images that I've drawn in here, and down here are all of my layers for drawing these images. So whenever I draw an image, I always leave all of the layers separate, and then I go ahead and I save the individual image, and then then just add them as images so that I can always have my layered files there for me, just in case I want to go back and do something with them. Okay, so let's play. So the update's no longer new. I should have done this video forever ago. Okay, so first thing, and if you follow my videos, you know what this is, but we are going to square off. So we need to tell the program, the app Procreate, that this is an image that takes up the entire boundaries. I like to use a contrasting color so that I will always see it. So we square it off by simply drawing a tick in each corner. All you have to do is touch the top boundary and the side boundary. It's just letting Procreate know that this image takes up the entire canvas. So as you can see, it's no longer just a square around her. Now it's a full size, the size of the canvas. So now we are going to invert. And again, if you follow my videos, you know what that is. But just in case you don't, real quick, when you are trying to make something seamless, look at it as a square. You need to make this image head that way. You need to make this image head that way. You need to make this image head that way, and this image head that way. So you are inverting it, and this is how we do that. So turn on your snapping and magnetics, And I generally design in 8-inch canvases, which is 2400 pixels. So when I want to bring this down, I'll drop it down to 1200 pixels. It basically just needs to take up 1/4, and it doesn't have to be a square. I could have this as a rectangle as long as you are bringing it down to being 1/4 of the canvas. You're all good. Go ahead and merge all of those together. And now we're going to erase our center tick. We're going to erase our top tick, our side tick, our other side tick, and our bottom tick. Leave those 2 ticks there because we still need Procreate to know that this is an image that takes up the entire canvas. Okay, so this was a 2400 pixel image. We made them each down to 1200. In order to bring them back up, we now need to double. So see how you hit one of the little square points. See, it says 2400 pixels. So we're going to double that to 4800 pixels. That will bring us back up to the 1200 pixel image. And now you can see, and I tend to turn off snapping and magnetics so that I can have more freedom. Anywhere I move her, she is going to be seamless. She comes on and off the canvas perfectly seamlessly. So, no, draw your thing here, fill your things, make them partially transparent, move them up. That's just stupid. Like, look at the freedom I have. I can put her anywhere that I want. So, let's just go ahead and put her there. Bring up our Maleficent image. Now, here's something that's important. Watch what happens if I see how I have everything grouped. That's not just for organization, that's actually functional. I'm going to move her down into the group so she disappears for now. But watch what happens when I turn this group on and then try and square off. So again, I'm going to tick the top, I'm going to tick the bottom, and to duplicate it 4 times so that we can invert. Now here's your problem. I'm going to turn on snapping. It is going to, see that, how it's jerking? But when we did Ursula, it dropped right down to 1200. See, now we can hit 1200, but it's going to be finicky. It like really easily pops between the other things because snapping is snapping in relation to everything on the canvas. See how this is not easy. So, but as soon as I turn this group off, suddenly it only snaps to the images that are visible. So grouping, uber important, especially if you have I'm smudging. Let's undo that. No, redo. So group. Always remember, you want to turn back on the image that you are trying to place the new image in relation to, because otherwise you're tiling blind. See how snapping is making things a little bit difficult. So let's say I want her just a little bit over Ursula. But I don't want her lined up with her. So, boom. Now I'm going to take these guys, I'm going to group them. Bring this guy up, collapse that group. Sorry, my porch condensation is dripping on me, and I have a huge aversion to bugs, so anything I feel like, there's a bug on me, but just condensation. All right, my Captain Hook. Gotta remember, turn back on snapping. Merge your layers together. Erase all ticks except for the top left and bottom right corners. Turn back on the group that you are tiling in relation to. And I don't want him standing on Ursula. I wouldn't mind if he was a little behind her. So I'm going to leave him right there and see how I can move him I can move him anywhere I want, and he will always be seamless. So I'm just going to go ahead and put him right there, and then bring him down into this group. So now, gonna save this image, gonna turn them off, gonna go ahead and put this in so that I can double check to make sure I didn't mess up and not get something directly on a seam. And sure enough, we have perfectly seamless images, no lines happening, and that's it. All right. Bye, guys. Hope this was helpful.